Welcome to my weekly spiel. Welcome to my weekly spiel. Yada yada blah blah blah. Yada yada blah blah blah. It's time for Margaret's weekly spiel. Greetings and salutations. This is Margaret Franklin of Margaret Franklin Creations, and I want to present a very special edition of my weekly spiel. This is my weblog where I tell people what's going on in my life and how we're getting along during this COVID-19 pandemic. I'm doing quite well, and I would like to invite you one and all to join my group on Facebook, People Who Actually Recover from Coronavirus. I'm very happy to say the group is thriving. We get 2 or 3 new people every day. I like to celebrate their arrival with an animated GIF or GIF, or however you want to pronounce that graphic. And I am doing a very special thing. I'm going to have a contest. I'm going to have a lucky draw because I am making a very special quilt. And I have shown you the 5 runner-up prizes. 5 of you people who enter one of you will each win a blue unicorn. Each one is totally different here. And the one in the middle, Lorraine has coined the term Bobcaygeon unicorn for him because he's got all these stars all over him. It has little to do with the big tragedy there recently, but to do with the fact that a lot of my shows are in Bobcaygeon. I have family there, and of course, Tragically Hip had that huge hit song that put our town on the map. It was in Bobcaygeon I saw the constellations reveal themselves one star at a time. Him and this one, they came from, I think there were like 5 or 6 of each of these originally. Most of them are gone, they've been sold or whatever. And these were made back in November, just before my Bobcaygeon show. And I was going through a really tough time where I was facing a bunch of icky squicky medical tests. I'm sure I've told you about that before. And I got a lot of comfort out of making as many blue unicorns as possible. So there you go. Blue unicorns are an official symbol of healing and resilience and comfort. And what else was I going to say about them? Blue unicorns. I gave one of them, one like this guy here, to our mutual friend Kathy, who was going through a similar ordeal. So there you have it. Blue unicorns are a symbol of healing, comfort, and resilience. And fun fact, a herd of unicorns, or a group of unicorns, is known as a blessing. And now I will talk about the quilt that I am making. It has one of these and 5 other professions. These were all coloring pictures submitted to Facebook from Jacqueline Desforges, a friend of mine who comes to the living room and has also been in our Aquafit class. And I am in the process of making 2 smaller quilts, just single panels, as wall hangings for my doctors, to thank them for going beyond the call of duty and being so brave and helpful during this pandemic. We must also thank our garbage men, our postal workers, and if I'm forgetting anyone, who knows. Anyway, while I was tracing out the pattern, like I added an argyle pattern to these doctor's sweaters, and I goofed with this one, so I decided to make a Charlie Brown sweater instead. Which is good because I'd like to give a shout out to everyone involved in the arts and the cartoonists who have made life a bit more bearable in this time. I've always loved the Peanuts cartoons. Charlie Brown's always been one of my favorite characters, and sometimes you will see Charlie Brown or Snoopy cartoons on my site. And I would like to have a special hello and thank you to all the cartoonists, dead or alive, who have left the wonderful legacy and made things fun for us. Can't ride any merry-go-rounds these days, so I watch as many cartoons as possible. Life in our household revolves around basically SpongeBob and Bob's Burgers and The Simpsons. And we saw the Peanuts movie on TV recently. It was wonderful. And thank you all for, and I'd like to thank all the puppeteers too, like dead or alive, Carol Spinney, my good friend Richard. Like, you've left a wonderful legacy, and in this crazy time, it's nice to have some form of entertainment to make our days a bit brighter. What else can I say? Anyway, I'm making a quilt with all these panels honoring our frontline workers. There are 9 panels in all. 6 of them like similar to these, 2 others with Disney characters and Easter eggs, and this graphic in the middle. Stay home, stay safe. Let's make a bet. Do you think the pandemic will be finished by the time I finish this quilt? Because it's 9 squares, but I might also work on a few other side projects. But I'm hoping that this will be finished in about a month. And in the meantime, join my group and message me with your snail mail address. So when this quilt is finished, all these names and addresses will go into a draw, and I will announce the winners in my Facebook group, or I will make a video and draw the names out of a hat to show you who won, and there may be other surprises to follow, so stay tuned, and bye-bye, be back soon. Thanks for watching Weekly Spiel.